Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week I'm speaking to you from the chapel, and actually I'm seated where the congregation sits, where you sit, not where I usually am up in front. The reason is because the Torah portion this week is Korach, and it tells the story of a rebellion, of Korach and his band who rise up against Moses to challenge him. And it's not that I look out at our congregation and see a rebellion, although it would be okay if there was one. But the underlying message with Korach is not so much the story of a rebellion, but rather the importance of the relationship between the person who's up in front and the person who's seated here, in the seats or in the pews. Korach claims that Moses is lording it over them, that Moses has forgotten the people, and why should Moses be treated and have this loftier place than everybody else? That argument is important and holds real weight. The person up in front is at their strongest a representative of the people, one of the congregation. We in our faith and in our tradition don't believe that the rabbi or the leader of the service or the cantor or anybody else has any special powers beyond what anyone else in the congregation has. A person might have a better education in one field or another, but that's as far as it goes. So Korach rises up and says, Moses, why do you get to do all of these things? Why not the rest of us? Why can't you share it a little bit? Why don't we have a little bit more equality? Why don't we at least have a say in the matter? And that message is extraordinarily important, because we Jews don't believe in dictatorships. We believe in the notion of community, of making decisions together, of working together arm in arm, marching together arm in arm, praying together arm in arm, celebrating together arm in arm, mourning together arm in arm. All that we do collectively, communally, because we are a people who is just that. We are a people. We aren't individuals who happen to show up in one place at the same time. Rather, we are part of a greater collective whole. And that's the real lesson of Korach. It's not the rebellious person who goes and ends up getting schmeiced by God, or the person who dares to question Moses' authority. The real lesson of Korach is, what does it mean to share responsibility? And do we understand the broad democracy that our people demands? I hope you'll join us for services this Shabbat. Friday evening we'll have services at 7:30. It's the last late service for the summer. After this week we'll be in summer hours for 6 o'clock services throughout June and July and August. And Saturday morning we'll have services at 11, preceded by Torah study at 10. At our 11 o'clock service we'll celebrate the bar mitzvah of Caleb Jackowitz, so we hope you'll join us for that. And the coming week we'll have regular office hours. Our last synagogue series movie will take place a week from this Shabbat, and it's a different movie than what we had hoped, and it's a wonderful movie, so I hope you'll get a chance to join us. For now, I hope you'll make your voice heard and be a part of our community and engage yourself in the affairs of our community. We can't rely on one or two in the front. We need all of us together. Shabbat Shalom for now. Look forward to seeing you at the temple.